Hey all, Dr. Jessica Chaco here, board certified pediatrician, and this little message here today is for our parents of itty bitty newborns. So if your itty bitty newborn is just a couple days old, a couple weeks old, you might be struggling with day and night reversal. This is so common because not that long ago, your baby was being rocked to sleep all day long as you were walking around and doing whatever it is you had to do. And then at night, when you laid down to go to sleep, your baby started to have dance parties. And that is when they woke up and they did all of their exploring and their kicking and their dancing and their moving around and stretching, as I'm sure you felt. So when they come out in the world, they kind of keep that same pattern where they are sleepy all day and then they just want to be awake all night. And this is just fine for our babies, but definitely not just fine for us parents. So one thing we can do to help this switch around is during the day, you are going to keep things light and bright and just normal everyday noises. We are not going to try to keep everything dark and quiet just for the sake of the sleeping baby. It's okay to put your baby in the bassinet in a quiet-ish room, but we're not going to decide not to vacuum or not to talk on the phone or not to do whatever it is we do while the baby is sleeping because we want daytime noises to just be there. And then at nighttime, we are going to keep everything super quiet. I love white noise for our babies because it makes them feel like they're in the womb again. And we are going to keep our engagement with them as little as possible. So we treat our baby just the way we might treat our partner if we have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. We don't wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, come back, and decide to have a conversation with our partner or tell them all of this sweet stuff and talk in high squeaky voices. We pretty much go to the bathroom, come back, and go back to sleep as if we didn't wake up at all. And that's how you're gonna be with your baby. You're gonna wake up, feed them, change their diaper, put them back to bed, and go back to sleep. We are not talking, we are not watching TV, we are not on our phones. All of those things can activate that little baby brain to think it's daytime. And the other thing is, try to keep the room as dark as possible. If you need a light to be able to change diapers and figure out how to feed them and make bottles or latch them to the breast, that's okay, but try to keep the light as dull as possible and keep the light on the floor. We don't want any lights overhead because remember, as you're changing your baby's diaper and as you're feeding the baby, they're looking at the ceiling. So we don't want to have a ceiling light or an overhead light that's going to be directly in their eyes and causing them to wake up even more. All right, you guys, I hope these tips and tricks have been helpful. If you have more questions or anything else in particular you want me to talk about, definitely let me know below. We'll talk soon.